take 5, because I keep freaking saying everyone's names, and I'm so sick of it. I was applying for jobs today, and my transcripts were a disaster because I couldn't get them to upload, and blah blah blah. Hopefully, I will become a firefighter in Montrose this summer, and then I will be the first firefighter you know, besides Eric, my brother, and Kane, and any other firefighters that you might know, but whatever. And I went to CrossFit and shredded my hands, if you haven't already saw, and it was really painful. And I couldn't wash myself. I tried to take a shower and had to wash myself like this with my fingertips. And then I would get soap in my wounds, and it would be so painful. But I'm gonna go again tonight, so probably can't even grasp anything. Timon, don't make that dirty. I was going to give you guys a review of The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey because I saw it and I was not impressed, but then I had a really weird dream, which was way more interesting anyway, so I'm going to tell you about my dream, and hopefully not say anyone's names for the 5th freaking time. So, I went to Mines with Rob Dog, and we went to her classroom, and her friends were there, but they didn't actually look like her friends, we just knew they were her friends. And Rob Dog asked me if I had been talking to the Kiga Beast, and he was in that class, and I said no, I hadn't, even though I had been texting him about hugging, because I think hugging is really awkward, and I always hesitate to hug people, because I never know if it's going to be a hug, or if it's going to be weird. So I was talking to him about that, and I saw him in class, and he was at this table, so here's the table, and I was sitting over here, and he was sitting over here, and I leaned in, was like, hey, Keegan, what's up? That doesn't count as a name, by the way. And then he grabbed me, and I was like, oh, this is a hug. Went in for the hug. He grabbed me, dragged me across the table, so I was over here, dragged me all the way across the table so that I was standing next to him, and he had me in this death grip, and his face was pressed right against my face right here, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really awkward, but okay, and I tried to pull away several times, but he just had me in this vice grip, and then back seat walked in, and everyone in the class, even the professor, was like, ooh, awkward. And so that was super awkward, and I finally got out of Keegan's death grip, and Ben left, backseat left, and then came back for the class, and backseat kept talking to this girl who we had played soccer against, but we doesn't actually exist. This really tall girl, and Timon was there, and I was talking to Timon about this girl, and I was like, this fucking 6-foot tall girl keeps talking to Ben, I have a fucking 6-foot tall problem, and then it turns out she was literally right behind us and totally heard that, so that was super awkward. And it was a physics class, which I've obviously never taken a physics class, but it was actually just organic chemistry because we were looking at carbon rings and counting the rings, but apparently that was physics in my subconsciousness. So then I went to another class with Rob Dog, and her professor had burn scars, and so he made everyone dress up in Halloween costumes so he didn't feel self-conscious, I guess. So he painted his face like a cheetah, and we didn't have costumes, so we were afraid we were going to get in trouble because we weren't dressed up in costumes. And I'm pretty sure that's all I remember in my dream. It was really weird. So I'm super excited to see all of you so I can actually use your real names and not have to use everyone's freaking special code names. And I'm really excited about my road trip with Stalking Jay. And 3 things are for certain with a road trip with the Chief and Stalking Jay. 1, totally awesome music. 2, laughing so hard we almost die in a fiery crash. And 3, unnecessarily creepy conversations about Tom Hester and his cats. Okay, goodbye. Finally made this freaking video.